Hello. Hello. All right. I got asked today, does the 35 millimeter lens distort a face when you run in really close to take photos of a kid in the middle of a family portrait session? Yes, of course it does. The photo is always going to be distorted as you move in with a lens, and the lens gets closer to the face and the face gets spread out, and you'll see it around the edges of the photo. So it's all about how much are you willing to work with. If you are trying to take a beautiful photo that captures realistically what the face looks like, and the lens is distorting it and making it wonky, you're not accomplishing your goal. Useless. If your goal is to be able to quickly take a photo from far away and then run in and take one close up, and you don't mind if the face is slightly changed. Now, I'm not talking about like fisheye, totally different face. I'm just talking about like the difference of like just the roundness of the face changing slightly. I am totally cool with that. When it comes to being a family portrait photographer, I prioritize the freedom, the ability to move around quickly, because I'm working with kids, I'm working with changing light, I'm working with different backgrounds, family. There's a lot of moving parts. So I'm trying to minimize the moving parts. I'm trying to have less equipment on my body, less times that I'm changing the lens. So I specifically work with usually two lenses, 100 millimeter and 35 millimeter. I do this because the 35 gives me the wide angle that I can, it's the most versatile lens I work with. I love this lens. I can use it for pretty much everything because you can stand really far back and it's wide enough that you can capture the whole scene, the whole scenery, the view, the people in it. The people can look tiny if you're really far away from them. If you come in closer, 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 it's a beautiful portrait. Closer, 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 you can get the close-up shots, and this lens allows you to get so close. You can get about a foot away from a face, and then you can actually see the whole face. You can take a photo that fills, like, the face fills the whole frame with a 35, and it still looks decent. Someone who's really picky, very technically focused, very wanting to deliver a perfect, technically perfect photo, you're going to be annoyed because of the distortion, just that slight little bit of distortion. If you have a little bit more leniency around this, more tolerance, like the photo doesn't have to be perfect in technical terms, and you want that freedom, then you're going to be okay with it. I deliver photos of babies and stuff that are really up close, really close, because my priority is not that technical perfection. My priority is, did I catch the moment? Did I catch the expression? That I have the ability to be far back here taking a family portrait, and then I see that the little kid is about to break into laughter, and I can run quickly up close and capture that laughter up close. The 35 lets me do that. If the distortion is there, quick little solutions. You can crop in the photo a little bit if the outside edges look weird. You can play with the lens settings, lens correction when you're in Lightroom. I do notice that changes a lot. You know, with whatever lens you're using, the lens correction helps the photo kind of flatten out and look more pleasing. When it comes down to it, generally, as a family photographer, my advice to you is always going to be make your life easier by having less lenses and choose lenses that give you the experience you want. So if you're a family photographer that wants to run around and you prioritize interacting with the family and getting those live expressions, and you're willing to sacrifice a little bit of the technical perfection, join me in the 35 club. If you're a photographer that you really enjoy the setting up, the perfection, the pose, the quality of the actual photo, if that's what you prioritize, then by all means go towards a more traditional portrait lens, which is a 50 or above, an 85, a 100, whatever. There is no right or wrong because this is art. So it's about your art and your business and your clients and what you guys agree on. If someone hires you to take a photo and they're expecting a perfectly technical photo, then you have those expectations with your client. My clients never complain, ever, to me about a distortion on a photo or their face or the vignette or the lighting. Like I get 0 comments back about the technical side of my work. Partly because most people maybe don't even realize it. And I've spent years crafting it so that it's good. It's good enough. It's good enough for what we want, because what I do get comments back on is, we had so much fun. These photos make me so happy. You always capture the moment. You capture those little expressions that are gone so quickly. You have a way of making us laugh and then capturing it. Like, how did you do that? Like, that's what I connect with my clients. So if you're like me and you want that, then I'm all about the 35. Do it. My name is Chamonix. My company is called the Happy Film Company, and we photograph families in the Seattle area. Families that do photo, we actually do photo and video. So that's another thing. If you want to do videos, 35 is amazing. The 35 millimeter and the 24 millimeter lenses by Canon are both incredible. When you're shooting video, having it be wider is really great because it replicates more of like the human eye. The camera shake will be less. So what you get to see is more of the scenery, and it looks smoother and it takes more in and it gives you more of an experience. If you're trying to take video with a long barrel lens, it's more like looking down a telescope. You don't really feel like you're there. You feel like you're looking at something. Those wider lenses make you feel like you're there with the family. So yeah, if you want to explore video, which is a super powerful thing because people want to see the video of their kids playing, 35 is also highly recommended. All right. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'm super happy to answer them. I've got the blog post written out so you can read my answer, read the original question and read the answer that accompanies this video. And if you want to send me a question, just hello@thehappyfilmcompany.com. All right. See ya. Bye.